Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. A lot more awake than last time. I really should not have been recording that one. I'm not super proud of that. There were a couple of things that I just outright missed, and not to mention all the tripping over my own tongue, which always annoys me so much. Anyway, let's just not dwell on the past and move on. I did pick up that gourd seed that I want to give to her, and I also picked up a drink, and I'm not entirely sure who still wants it. Okay, I guess I have not given that one to her. Yeah, I definitely gave the first one I got to the sculptor, and I guess I gave the second one I got to Lord Isian. So, and I don't have an option to give her the palace water, which I guess is a good thing. I mean, it's classified as a key item, and I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. I also do have the gourd seed, so. And that's the achievement. Okay, there we go. Ultimate healing gourd. So 10 charges, as I kind of expected, is the maximum. Not that I really think I need another charge of healing for this Celestial Dragon, or Divine Dragon, I guess. I don't know why I want to call him Celestial Dragon. Where did I get that one from? Anyway, for the Divine Dragon boss fight. That one really does not seem particularly difficult, and honestly I should have been able to beat it. Well, whatever. Again, not dwelling on the past. Give her the Dragon Spring sake. Sure. Indeed.
いただきましょう。まったく。
どうした？
いいえ。この流泉を一心様が手に入れると、アシナの城にわらわらと人が集ってきて、騒がしい酒宴が始まるのです。そういう時は道元様を置き去りに城の裏手など散策しておりました。
城の裏で何を？
そうですね。源の渦を。
それは何だ？
遠く源の水の流れいずる方角、そちらの方に見える大きな渦雲です。渦雲は雷をまとっています。源一郎殿はよく刀を振るっていたものです。その雷の渦雲を睨みながら。
Okay. I mean, yeah, that seems to be maybe not the origin of the lightning, although I guess the Divine Dragon itself is using the lightning, and Genichiro apparently learned the technique from Tomoe. In fact, the dead woman I saw kneeling at the shrine might have been Tomoe. We don't really know a whole lot about her, as far as I know. Also, it's definitely not just me, right? It is getting darker. That certainly must be some kind of symbolism. I mean, I guess. Getting darker. Things getting more dire. I don't know exactly if there are supposed to be any deeper associations in that. Dragon Spring, or the Fountainhead Spiral. Which direction would I even need to look, actually? Over there is Mount Congo. Oh, well, I don't have access to that map from here. Ashina outskirts should be south of the castle. Wait. Was that this direction? Oh, I just don't know. Maybe? Not sure. I don't know. I'd have to take a look at that map, and even the map is not particularly precise, unfortunately. Hello. Just want to check on you. Right, we don't even get an option to talk to you. Well then. Oops. I guess I'll go ahead and quickly talk to Kuro just in case there's anything new.
狼、源の宮へは
I did.
はい。
そうか。
竜の涙、必ず。
Okay. That's the same as before. Again, just for completeness.
狼と本眉間
Still saying the same thing.
では
I mean, I guess I could go ahead and visit the sculptor. I have some money. Not a whole lot, though. Well, you know what? I'm gonna travel there anyway. No, you know what? Let me do another thing first. Fountainhead Palace. Palace grounds. Yes, I've actually found what I can only assume is the one thing that I missed that allows you access to that one peculiar building that I could not find a way to get to. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I saw something that is almost definitely going to lead me there. It's interesting how these enemies actually apparently die as you spawn in, or they spawn in but immediately die or something. They're not just inert dead enemy models like, you know, certain others. Very interesting. Right, so, and I mean, I've looked around here, right? I came here, obviously, while the door was still closed, and looked around here, and I checked, and I couldn't see anything. I mean, in fact, there's nothing to be seen here. The trick is to stand here, and then suddenly you see that. But as soon as you go even here, it's not only is that the symbol isn't even displayed as, like, obstructed, it's just not displayed at all. So I feel like that's very poorly placed. I'm not entirely sure why it just completely disappears, unless you're standing right here. Yeah, so there's obviously something to climb up to. But I don't know, is there a cave? I'll just jump and hope that I can grapple. Oh, okay. Yep, there is a cave. Oh, and there's more of these white geckos. I'm really not entirely sure what they're supposed to be doing. They seem to be using... Oh, I don't know. There's this weird sparkling effect, but there's no build-up of anything like with the flute players. In fact, it just seems to deal very, very little damage and nothing else. Okay, they just create some kind of debuff on the ground. I really cannot tell what this is even supposed to be. Looks like nothing. Very strange. Can I get that one? Yes. Oh wow, was that a mid-air death blow, actually? Okay. Very strange. Oh, what? Where do you come from? No, seriously. Huh. Okay, well, easy enemies. And this must be... Yep, that's exactly where it is. And I guess I was kind of right, there is a ledge that I can definitely walk on. Not that there is any reason to. Can't travel back the same way we came. Check out the roof. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think there was anything on the roof. Oh, there's something over there, though. Just some emblems. Not too exciting. Why would I go over here? Just to collect them? I mean, I'm at the maximum anyway, so they were just lost. Yeah, why would I want to be here? Seems to serve absolutely no purpose. There is an idol, though, that I did not see at first. I guess it was kind of concealed by the tree. Oh. Oh. No. Well, this might actually solve another mystery. No. Indeed, I have a billion of them. Okay. Pot Noble Koremori. Dragon's Blood Droplet, Lapis Lazuli, and another mask fragment for 12. I mean, sure, I'll get all of them. Fragment of an old dancer's mask. The original must have been broken into several pieces, and this fragment appears to be the left side of the mask. I guess we didn't have that? No? I mean, obviously not. I thought we had both halves of the mask, but I guess not. Lapis Lazuli. I mean... actually, I cannot afford both. Oh, that's interesting. Right, because he has two. I can't afford them both. Now, how would I get more? Pretty sure I killed all of the carps. Maybe I'll have to look up a way to farm them. For now, I'm gonna buy this one, because, you know... Red men. Oh, dancing dragon mask. That is the whole thing now. A dragon's head dancing mask, made whole by piecing the fragments back together. Grants the ability to exchange skill points for attack power in the sculptor's eye. Skill points for attack power in the sculptor's island menu? Are you kidding? The Okami warrior women would wear this to the Fountainhead Palace. Okay. There they would dance as an offering for the dragon. Mysteriously, the ritual left them brimming with vigor. Whoa. Exchange skill points. Near pot noble. Okay. He has his own dedicated bonfire. Enhance attack power with skill points. That is crazy. I mean, I want to do it just to... Not enough skill points. It would be nice if it told me how many I need. I guess, I mean, I was thinking that it seemed too easy. One skill point for 1 point of attack power seems absolutely... would seem absolutely broken, so I did not really expect that to work. But then again, I did, because it doesn't say anything to the contrary here. Yeah, it's really weird how it does not seem to tell you anywhere how much it would cost. I mean, I don't know, is it 5 skill points per, or is it the current amount of attack power? So would it cost 10 to increase it to 11, and then 11 for the next level, and so on? I guess that would feel more appropriate. Maybe a little bit too rough in the other direction. Huh. Yeah, it's a bit... Honestly, it's a bit of a bummer that I was not able to buy everything here. Or divine confetti, thank you. Right, that's the item that I saw mainly that drove me to get here. I guess technically I could have seen the pot, I just wasn't paying attention to it. Obviously I didn't know what to look out for. And the idol was just a bit hidden. I guess I should have been able to see it from over there somewhere if I had actually looked for it. Oh well. Right, there's an idol right here, so no need to run off anywhere else. I could go ahead and attempt the dragon again immediately, but I'm actually going to briefly look for a way, or, well, Google basically, for a way, or if there is a way to farm more scales, because I would like the other lazuli. And yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, I looked at how to farm them because I thought I had seen mentioned somewhere at some point while looking up something different. Or maybe it was something about carp scales. I thought I had seen that some enemies rarely drop them, but I actually happened to see a list of the fixed locations, and it said that there are supposed to be like, what, 46 scales total in the game, and only 40 needed to buy everything, which made me think, and I just briefly looked whether I missed some kind of major hall somewhere. Most of them are found in the palace, and I guess I have actually found them. But specifically, well, I guess it's unfortunately a bit of a spoiler. Although, to be fair, one that I thought should have been able to figure out myself. Obviously, this guy is kind of obsessed, or everyone here in Mibu Village is obsessed with the palace's water, right? So maybe I should have made that connection. Maybe it was a little bit too long ago that I was reminded of the fact that they were so obsessed with it. But apparently, you can give that water to this guy. I mean, as far as I know, there is no other use for it, so I guess I might as well. Service their humble servants, huh? Sorry if I speed this along, this is taking a while. Oh, more Dragon Spring Sake. I don't really think I have another use for this. For an extra. Maybe I do? Maybe I never gave any to the sculptor? I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, it did say something about reloading. Hold on a second. Guess I'll just quit out of the game? Sure. Yep. Oh. Oh. Are you really just an enemy? I mean, obviously he's an enemy. So, the palace's water is what turns people into these slug things? These Ebrietas lookalikes? What are you even... I guess I've only seen one of the red rope guys. What's he even trying to attack me with? His weird cane thing there? Ow. I guess these aren't really intended to be enemies that are ever going to be any kind of threatening. Huh. So that's how you get the scales from him. I thought he was going to give them to me. I only glanced over the text. Okay, treasure cup scale, yep. Times 5. Okay, so that should be enough to actually buy the thing from the guy. You know, precise language. Yes, whatever. In fact, it should allow me to buy both the lapis lazuli as well as the final item from the other pot noble, for what it's worth. Travel. I guess this one's actually easier to reach, because he's literally right next to his own sculptor's idol. Oh, didn't see him at first. There we go. Yep. Indeed I did. Right, I have 9 actually. More than enough. Oh, right, I never did talk to him. Another pot like yours, yes? What? The shame of our time. How so? Really? Is that so? Okay. Yeah, almost. What weird guys you are. Thank you. I mean, you've already told me something. Sure. Okay. I was looking for more bait actually. Oh, truly precious bait. Wait, that looks truly precious bait. If bait has hair, you know it's something truly special. Yeah, I've never seen slugs with hair. And these don't look particularly good. I mean, not that the other ones look good, but you know what I mean. Fountain Palace Noble in the pot is obsessed with becoming one with the master. Present this bait to the master, the great carp. Offer it earnestly, but quietly, so no one knows. Yeah, that sounds fishy. No pun intended. The palace's secret treasure. Is that actually poisoned? Are you the one who's going to try and kill him? Now, to be fair, I had read that buying all the items from either of these guys does something, but I didn't know exactly what it was. But now that he's apparently trying to make me poison the great carp, exactly the thing he was accusing the other pot noble of, now I definitely want to go and visit that one and see what he might say. After I purchase his final item. It's very strange. Maybe things will become clear. Maybe the supposed outcast isn't actually the outcast at all. How did it trigger that late? Constantly tapping the button to, you know, with the intention to grapple as early as possible, but it's weird how often it just doesn't work. And there, it was even weirder because by the time I did grapple successfully, I couldn't even see the marker anymore. Very strange. Yes, I do. One more. Exactly one. I mean, I would give you more, but you don't have anything to give me in return, so... Yes, sure. Divine Grass. Very useful. Divine Realm, yes. Okay. Without many words. Oh, exactly the same thing, okay. You will become a carp. Because the master will be dead and you'll take his place or something? Stow upon you my secret treasure. I mean, they both pretty much promised me the same thing. I mean, I guess I'll do it? Suppose that's the way to kill the carp, because there doesn't seem to be a way to just fight him normally. I feel like a bit of a jerk, because after feeding him the normal, non-poisonous bait... Right, I did want to return there as well. He's turned friendly, non-hostile at least. But he's still kind of a monstrosity and definitely a danger. So, I don't know, I guess that justifies poisoning him. Let's talk to the sculptor first. Okay, he's carving something. I cannot give you anything to drink. So I guess we just have an extra Dragon Spring sake. Let's see if the amount of lapis lazuli is already enough to... Oh, actually it is enough for either of these upgrades. But only one of them. I wonder if you get exactly enough for one upgrade per playthrough. Unless there is a way to farm it. Again, I don't know if there is one. Well, in order to actually get it, I would need to purchase a couple more. Yeah, none of them are quite available yet. Almost, though. Again, I kind of like the idea of the Sabimaru and the axe and the Sacred Flame. Maybe this is the most flashy one. I do not have any of that mercury, though. Did I ever have any? I guess I'm not sure. No, I guess not. The fulminated mercury. Yeah, I must have never found any of that, because I certainly haven't spent it on any of the upgrades I have. Interesting. Yeah, so all the highest tier upgrades... Wait, never mind. This one does not. This one does not take mercury. But the prerequisite does. Okay, so I cannot actually get any of these until I find a source for that. Not to mention other materials, lots of money, you know, those kinds of things. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and purchase more confetti. And I guess I am kind of running low-ish on this, because I've been using it so much. Eel liver, huh? Sure. I might actually pop one of those in the dragon fight, just in case. Although, you know, I technically should not take any lightning damage. In fact, the only way to do so, I think... In fact, at first I thought I had to actually block the lightning while grappling. But I don't think that's necessary. I think, pretty sure, after watching through my footage, you just get charged automatically, and all you need to do is target the enemy, target the dragon, and attack, and you will shock him with lightning. And it seems like you have to do that about 5 times, and you will win. yeah, it's really pretty pathetic that I couldn't pull it off, but I'm gonna blame that all on my state of tiredness. Anyway, we travel back to, well, I guess, travel back to the feeding grounds to do something pretty evil, in a way. It's also probably going to make that that old man pretty upset. Hey. Must not grow fat. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll prevent that, if I'm not mistaken about what's going on here. Okay, and I'm resuming after another crash. However, things are a bit more complicated this time. So I actually recorded almost an entire episode's length, so this should be around 25-ish minutes of the final episode that you end up watching. The reason why I'm starting from here, continuing from here, well, I guess I'll get to that. So I did a couple more things related to the Great Carp. Actually, things kind of went downhill from here, which is why I'm resuming from here. But I also did end up fighting the Divine Dragon again, and actually beat him on the first attempt as kind of expected, even though well, I guess we'll get to that point. I'll have to refight him. Hopefully it'll go as good as it did the first time around. Or I guess the second time, technically speaking. Anyway, and just as I defeated the boss, there was some kind of cutscene that was just starting to play or getting ready to play. There was, well, basically a hidden loading screen, and of course the game crashed during that. I guess my best guess is that recording, you know, in one sitting with not splitting up the video file, therefore creating a pretty large file, while also traveling around a lot, having many loading screens, somehow makes crashes likelier to happen. So what I should have done is, you know, split it up. That has seemed to prevent crashes in my most recent episodes. I just didn't bother to do it today, and I guess I was punished for it. Also, this was an episode where I just traveled around a lot, more than usual, so that also did not help. Anyway, long story short, thankfully I had a backup save, or I had backed up my save from before I started this session, so I just redid all the things up to this point, and I'm about to feed the poisonous bait to the master. Now, the thing is, in the recording that the part of the recording that I decided to scrap, I could have restored most of it, but I decided to redo it because I had to redo the fight anyway, right? Because as it turned out, the trigger for having the boss defeated was already set. So I lost out on that cutscene, on some kind of very important cutscene that played out afterwards, or was supposed to play out, and I wanted to have that all included in the video rather than having to piece something together awkwardly. So I had to redo that part anyway, and I kind of screwed up this Great Carp questline as well, even though it seems very silly in retrospect, but, you know. Anyway, so this part, the following parts are not going to be completely blind. Select truly precious bait. I didn't remember that there was a double confirmation like this. Anyway, so we have both of them. Originally, I went with Harunaga's, which is the guy from Hirata Estate, and I ended up getting one piece of lapis lazuli, or is that what you pronounce it? I don't even remember what I was pronouncing it before. That's fine. Which is okay, I guess. It's the highest tier upgrade material, so and I hear there's only a limited number per game to be found, but you know, it's not like a super high priority. It's not like I'm going to get all the prosthetic tools. Definitely not in this one playthrough. It's literally impossible. So. And I'm kind of curious just as to what item I might get from Korimori. Also, I don't know, I've been doing a lot more thinking, and originally I was going with, you know, I don't like this Korimori guy who is trying to besmudge the name of Harunaga and accuses him of all kinds of nasty things, but ultimately they're both equally nasty. I mean, Harunaga just outright says that he hopes for the other one to die and that he will become the new master, and he just sounds very, I don't know, like a very slimy character in general. So this time, long story short, I'm going to go with Korimori's bait, and I'm pretty sure that they both have the exact same thing, which is, first of all, to drive the master away. Now, what I originally did, and what I'm just not going to bother wasting time with, is I waited around here. This guy didn't really say anything. Must not grow fat. He says the same thing, in fact. Ringing the bell now doesn't do anything. I did actually swim after the master, and he is still in his cave right now, just swimming around, not doing anything. I was not able to target him anymore. I did not try to attack him. I wonder if that would have done anything. Maybe it would have made him hostile again. Either way, I then quit out of the game and reloaded, and I guess that's what I'm going to do now. And he was then gone from his cave. And I wondered, you know, what might happen, or something might have happened with his attendant here. Not quite the game, that would have been bad. So yeah, I'm just skipping that skipping that step. Well, it's also over that whole process of, you know, the crash and the aftermath. More time has passed, and I'm quite a bit more tired now. So all of the effect of doing this all while being much more fresh, much more attentive, are mostly lost. That's great. Anyway, yeah. So he's just wondering where the master is, and I don't have the ability to do anything, which really confused me. And this is where things went south. For some reason, I was just messing around. Not joking around, messing around. And I just attacked this guy. I guess I can do it once. And it turns out that he has not only a health bar, but also 2 death blow markers. And, you know, I was debating, going back and forth, and I just ultimately decided to attack him, and he turned hostile for good. And it was actually a pretty easy fight. He's just a model swap for the Chained Ogre, the same wrestling style moves and the same deadly grabs. It was very annoying because he could grab me and throw me actually off the platform, forcing me to reset the encounter, because obviously as we know, there is no way, or at least no easy way, back up to this platform once you're in the water. So I had to teleport back to the idol and start over. Thankfully, it's possible to backstab him because he starts like that with his back to you, but still, it was not very pretty. I was just doing very poorly against the fight. I technically should have had no problem fighting, you know, the old story. Anyway, I eventually defeated him, and I don't think anything really came of it. Nothing happened. The questline was just over, and only then did it occur to me to check in with the pot nobles, specifically the one whose bait I had used. So I'm going to do that now, because it did actually do something. Now, previously I had chosen the other one, the one in Hirata Estate, and I'm assuming something similar will have happened here. Yep, so the pot has been overturned, and it's obviously empty. There's an item here. Okay, it's another lapis lazuli, so... Yep, and, as expected, the guy has now turned into a red-eyed, kind of great carp? Small great carp? Can I just talk to him? It seems to be... Okay, there we go. Much more precious. More scales. Yeah, okay, so this is exactly what happened with the other guy. He turned into a red-eyed carp, and he was offering to sell all the combined inventories, basically, of both pot nobles. Of course, I had already purchased everything, so even though he's begging for more scales, I can't really give him any more. Yep, that's it. I thought the other one also complained that he wasn't actually big enough, implying that something had not quite gone according to plan. I don't know if he's going to grow and actually become like the previous Great Carp. Anyway, we have to assume that the Great Carp is actually dead. And in fact, I did end up looking up what was supposed to happen. And I guess it's a connection that is possible to make on your own. But again, like the one with the holy water, I just couldn't make it. So, as you may remember, we know of a place where apparently there is a connection between the Fountainhead Palace and there. Specifically the waters of the Fountainhead Palace pool there deeply. Now, remembering that and, you know, just checking every possible connection like that one, you might actually end up finding the place you need to go. But I still think it's kind of random. It's honestly very well within the tradition of the Soulsborne games, so I'm not even that mad. I just couldn't find it myself, and I'm not too ashamed that I had to look it up. Anyway, we want to go to the Sunken Valley and the Guardian Ape's watering hole. Yes, that's where the Great Carp somehow ended up. And if I'm not mistaken, I did not actually do this yet. Not even in the Lost recording, so... Supposedly... Wait. Ah, yes. Wait! Whoa. I didn't even know what I was looking at first. Also, it doesn't help that it's really dark. Yeah, okay, so the Great Carp actually ended up here. Completely dead. And indeed we get the Great White Whisker, and that gives us the achievement for the Great Colored Carp. What a weird questline. The priceless White Whisker taken from the Great Colored Carp. While the Great Carp is naturally immortal, if killed, its whiskers can be plucked. The sound of the whisker being removed is surely music to the ears of certain people. Okay. Some would feel relief at the sound of their mission being completed. Others, the joy of having their heart's desire granted. Relief at the sound of their mission being completed. Others, the joy of having their heart's desire granted. Okay, so I guess the guy in Hirata Estate wanted to have his heart's desire granted to become the new carp, and the other one had a mission to do this? To kill the carp? But why though? Very strange. Yeah, I don't understand any of this. Even though this is going to be uploaded far, far in the future. Feel free to leave me a comment as always, I mean, about everything. I don't mention that often enough, but feel free to explain things to me, to share your own theories and whatnot about this thing or any other mystery or really anything regarding the video or even not regarding the video. Just leave me a comment. Anyway, so yeah, that almost concludes the quest line. I'm a bit afraid that because I'm doing a lot of traveling again, but I'm gonna do one last travel back to the feeding grounds. And I believe that we can do one final thing and hand in the whisker, not to any of the pot nobles, who, as far as I'm aware, don't really have any more quest line. But previously, my only option was to do nothing. And I want to believe that I would have thought of, yeah, giving this guy the Great Whisker. Master has passed, yep. At last. Your duties are complete. Oh, this guy is the one with them. Okay, no, never mind. This one is the guy whose mission is fulfilled. Who's therefore grateful about the whisker. Okay, he gives you divine grass. That's honestly really lame. Kind of a non-reward. I mean, I guess I did release him from his duties as his daughter wanted. Yeah, after the whole thing was over, he was dead, and you know, nothing was continuing at all. I guess there really wasn't all that much else to do, but you know, and I probably could have picked up the whisker even, but obviously with him dead, I wouldn't have been able to complete the questline. I did go back and check with his daughter, who surprisingly was still there, because all this time I was not entirely sure that she wasn't the same old woman that appeared on that roof there, hinting me at the Great Carp Cave. Anyway, she was still there over in that estate somewhere. Where she had originally asked me to like help her father, free her father from this eternal service to the carp or something. I don't know the exact wording. And yeah, she just repeated the same thing. She wouldn't acknowledge his death at all. So I guess they never really expected anyone to mess up the questline like that. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, obviously they implemented a kind of mini boss fight for him, even though it's just a copy of another boss, but still, really strange. Anyway, I'm gonna... actually, maybe I could have just rested at the statue now that I think about it. Anyway, I guess we'll do this real quick. Real quick, I say. Okay. I mean, it's not great, but I guess he has fulfilled his purpose and he is now finally at rest. So he's dead, and
お疲れ様
I
で
guess
し
she's also kind of
父
happy-ish
様
definitely a better
永遠
outcome
など
than
なくとも
what I have previously done.
私も姉様もずっ
Your sister? Oh, you are
一緒
sisters?
ですよ
I guess that
だか
okay.
ら休みましょ
Quite the
う
coincidence.
父様
Okay, and I guess that's that. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's all there is to this questline. Again, very strange. I mean, I don't know if there really is a whole lot of lore to any of this. More than, I mean, I'm only aware of what little lore there is on the descriptions of the carb scales and the baits. And I don't know, that's pretty much it. A little bit of conversation, weird conversation with the pot nobles. Yeah, I don't know if there is any deeper connection to anything else, or if this is just based on some kind of legend or other. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to make a cut here just to prevent further, you know, unfortunate events. And I guess we're going to go ahead and fight. I'm going to go ahead and fight the dragon again. Hopefully it's going to go as well as it did. Yeah, the last part of the actual fight, I could stitch it together, you know, and just show you the original footage, but it wasn't particularly exciting, honestly. At the interesting part, the final phase and the end of the fight were actually lost. So, yeah, I guess I might as well redo it. We already saw the first phase, and it's not particularly amazing. It's not any better when you have to redo it. The whole fight is really not that challenging and feels more like a, you know, like a bit of a gimmick than a real boss fight. But yeah, I'll just have to sit through it a third time, and well, I'll do that in a moment. Okay, what are we doing here all of a sudden? You might wonder, and rightfully so. There's actually one more thing that I forgot to do that I wanted to do originally as I started this video, but I had completely forgotten about it in the recording that was lost, or that I scrapped, and I almost forgot about it again. So yeah, I wanted to try if something actually happens when you eat one of these rice balls in front of Kuro. I mean, now we have two, so even if one of them we can at some point maybe give to the Divine Child. Maybe he's going to acknowledge it. Well, he gives me a Divine Grass. Interesting. Huh. Does not acknowledge that. Oh. Does he now? I have no idea what... Well, I mean, maybe eating the rice balls that he gives you causes new dialogue to appear. Interesting. I'm actually tempted to just eat the other one as well. Maybe you don't need to eat it in front of him, though. It's maybe there would have been different dialogue if I had actually eaten the first one he gave me right there. I was just so afraid that, you know, using it prematurely might mess up something. I don't know. Maybe that was a bit paranoid of me. Anyway, we're gonna actually fight the dragon now. So hopefully this little bit of traveling and loading screens is not gonna break anything. Please, please, please. Okay, let's do this. And before it goes very, very poorly. Nah, there's literally no way it could go poorly. I mean, I don't need any of these things. Whatever. What am I even doing? Oh yeah, I guess I said something about this probably being Tomoe, because I don't know. I'm not sure if anything else really specifically points at this being Tomoe, other than we know that she existed at some point and that she had mastered the lightning technique. She's the one who Genichiro got the technique from. And since this is apparently some kind of shrine connected to the lightning power wielding divine dragon, that kind of seems likely. Anyway, let's do this. I'm gonna try and count the dragon cycle here. 2. Okay. It's really tough to target exactly the one that you want to attack. Oh, okay, not get hit by these vines for a change. That was number 3, right? Already starting to lose count. Also, it's tough. That was number 4 that I backstabbed by. Or death stab. 5? I think actually I'm already losing count. 6. 7. I also wish the camera wouldn't angle up so much when you target them. 8. Oh. 9. Oh damn, this is many. 10? 9? 10? 11? I seriously lost track. And there, for example, I just killed another one. Confusing myself even more. Oh, also I almost got poisoned. I wasn't even paying attention. At least we have reached the 50% mark. At least let the poison... Actually, you know what? There's no need to waste more time than necessary. Antidote powder. So we have reached the 50% health mark, which makes the black versions appear, which are... I don't remember them being this aggressive, honestly. They really hardly ever seem to even try and attack me. I was also musing about the fact that this may be one of the very few occasions, or definitely the only boss fight in the game, where one of those AoE style attacks, like, you know, the spear swinging attack, might come in handy. Kind of funny that there are really only very few places, and one of them happens to be a boss fight. One of the final boss fights, presumably. Okay. HP is almost depleted. There's another white one. Kill all the white ones. Oh, I think... Oh yeah, okay. What? No? Never mind. I wasn't entirely sure, and I'm still not entirely sure. Looks like you still have... Like I still have to kill one. Yeah. Okay, that one was almost dead apparently. And I actually got hit. That sucks. Okay. So yeah, previously I wasn't entirely sure. It seemed like there was still some health left, or there should have been some health left in the boss's bar when the transition to the next phase suddenly happened. But I think I might have just killed the remaining ones that I wasn't even focusing on, just with collateral damage from my stashes, without really realizing. Okay, heal, heal, thank you. Get knocked back, that seems unavoidable. Other than that, this phase is really... It should be free, you know. Jump over these. Actually, there's already lightning going on. I don't even have to... I don't even have to... guard at all. Just all happens automatically. Ooh! Oh, it actually hit me. Never mind. I wasn't aware that that was a danger. That never happened to me. I guess there is a bit of an element of timing at least. Oh, he knocks me back. Wait. Oh, I wanted to grapple. Okay. Well, as predicted. I was kind of half joking. Just get it up. Alright, there we go. I was really unlucky that there was just a tiny little delay. Just enough. Oh, actually, it's right here again. Yeah, see, this is super easy. So you don't even have to guard the lightning in midair. It just charges you automatically. Nope. Bumped a bit too early. Still good to go. You just have to make sure that you actually target him, which I had so much trouble with last time, and then you just do that again. No new lightning yet. Oh, it's over here. All the way over here. But yeah, 5 times will do it apparently. Oh, I've never seen that attack, whatever that was. Okay, now what? Wait. Okay, so he always knocks you back. So yeah, that does not stagger him. It just almost kills him. And now we get a series of slightly... I don't know how I dodged that, honestly. I know how I didn't dodge that. Okay, there's just a series of slightly harder to dodge attacks. Please heal. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yep. Very interesting. Heal. Oh god. Okay. And basically one final phase of this. Oh, no, never mind. Huh. Yep. Do it? Okay, I have no idea what happened there. That did not happen last time. Cool. Again, I was only mostly joking when I said that it would probably go poorly, but well, at least we saw that. I have no idea what that even was. I was charged with lightning. It didn't look like I was stunned and unable to act, but I was trying to attack while being locked on. I did not attack him right in the face. But yeah, that entire thing did not happen. I think it may be a fake out where it seems like there's lightning striking into one of the roots after the slightly more dangerous attacks. But it really just is air that knocks you it knocks you up into the air. Because that thing actually did happen last time around. Oh god, the poison is very strong sometimes. I've yet to actually be poisoned by them, but before that actually happens. You know what? I'm very tempted to go ahead and... Oh, this is... Nope. Cleave type. I constantly keep forgetting to actually switch to the right weapon. Oh yeah, this kind of works. It does give them too many opportunities to actually counterattack, and I did get poisoned. Great. Not that it really matters that much, but it's a little bit annoying that it finally did happen. Okay. More vines. Fair enough. I'll just keep slaughtering these guys. Hopefully I can do a little bit better in the Divine Dragon phase. And then, yeah, I really don't know what happened there. It seemed to be pretty much a free victory after you survived that... After I survived that series of slightly harder to dodge attacks. Okay, vines again. Ah, here, have another one of these. Must have killed anyone? Apparently. Out of there. The damage is not that great, honestly. It is kind of satisfying. I will say that. But, oh, of course. Let's heal so I can start the final phase with full health. And this should do it. Yep. Okay. Dodge through it. Nope. Okay. Vertical ones. Oh. Didn't expect to get hit there. Attack, please? Okay. Oh, he's doing that one. Interesting. Okay, not entirely sure what he was doing. Okay, he just knocks you back occasionally. Thankfully, he doesn't seem to be regenerating his posture at all. Maybe if I actually manage to spent way too much time not attacking him. Attack him. It's just about to knock me out of the air. Two, three, and grapple that one. Attack him, please. Attack him. Okay, thank you. Oh, there is lightning over there. Knocks me back again. I wonder if the lightning stays on a pillar indefinitely. Oh, okay. No risk. That. Right. Now he knocks me back again. Oh, yep, okay, he does a diagonal slice this. So. Oh, well. I just read that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, more diagonal ones. Okay. Nope. Going very poorly here. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's actually just wind. Okay. It's definitely a fake out. I'm not falling for it, my friend. Unless it's necessary? Nope. Oh, he knocks you back again. That actually dealt a lot of damage. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. I mean, to fall for it. Okay. Nope. Jesus. Okay. Maybe I need to actually get knocked into the air, but I just don't know what I did differently. Okay. Maybe that was supposed to happen? Maybe I'm just dumb. Okay. I guess it was free, and I just somehow messed that up? Did I not attack? Maybe I tried attacking at first, but then stopped trying. Okay, there we go. Jesus. I don't know. That was probably just a case of me being really stupid, and that was actually supposed to be free. Yeah, so I guess this is really gruesome, cruel, and unusual. I don't know, gracious gift of tears. I mean, yeah, quite the gift indeed. Literally slicing his face open to extract the tears. Not exactly what I would call a gracious gift. Also, this is about where the game crashed last time, so let's see if it happens again. Please, please, please. Oh, there was not a cutscene here. I was totally expecting there to be a cutscene here, but I guess... Well. Anyway. Memory Divine Dragon. So yeah, I had loaded my my save file, and it did put me here. It had put me here. I really thought we had missed something, so I guess we hadn't really. Oh well, I guess this was a bit more entertaining than my previous fight against the dragon where I just immediately won. I really wish I had that on video to prove it, but, you know, whatever. Leave it to me to die to some kind of gimmick fight that you're just supposed to get handed and move on. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe, kind of. I mean, not really as an enemy, but kind of extraordinary in its own right. The Divine Dragon, ancient deity of the Everblossom. And we get the Divine Dragon's tears. Tears received from the Divine Dragon. Well, I mean, tears forcibly cut out of the face of the Divine Dragon. It's more like it. The gracious gift of tears can only be granted by the mortal blade. The body of the Divine Dragon is eternal, and its tears, once shed, will maintain their form and moisture in perpetuity. Should one of the dragon's heritage partake of the dragon's tears, immortal severance will be reified. Reified? Not familiar with that word, but I guess it's just a fancy term for it will happen. So yeah, I guess let's take a look at the scene. Kuro obviously is gone. Isshin seems to be dead. Emma is sitting there weeping. So I guess, I mean, if I had to guess, and I kind of do, Genichiro appeared again, grabbed Kuro. Lord Isshin tried to stop him, was killed, and now Emma's sitting here. It really feels like that should have happened in some kind of nicely rendered cutscene, but maybe not. I don't know if it just didn't play because the game had set a flag where I had technically already watched it. And that doesn't really make sense. I guess it's supposed to be this way.
一心様、何があった？
一心様は病にて
Succumbed to his illness and passed away? What? Illness? Okay, never mind then. But where's
そ
Kuro?
れを察知したのでしょう。
Sensed it. I mean,
ナイフの軍がそ
Central
の木に
forces.
乗じこの城に攻め寄せています。
Yes, the
巫女様。
ministry
これを
here. Huh? Secret passage key. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess. It's not as I had suspected. The key to the secret passage that leads out of Ashina Castle. The secret passage can be found at the end of the moat in the Ashina Reservoir, not far from the Moonview Tower. Indeed, there is a locked door that I never came back to check, and I thought about it a couple of times. You know, obviously the door leading back to the place where Genichiro first kills you in the very beginning of the game. I thought about revisiting that place, obviously knowing or very strongly suspecting that there would be some kind of time where I was going to be supposed to go there anyway, so I didn't really make it much of a priority. But yeah, Kuro has escaped the castle through this passage, and the wolf looks to join him there. Once again.
この鍵、巫女様は場外への抜け穴か。
Again.
はい、狼殿。
I mean, we all know
月
what's
見
going to
楼があ
happen.
る
Let's
水の手
be
クルアの
real
方に
here.
その終端にある抜け穴に向かってくだ
I
さい。
remember all too well.
クロウ様はその抜け穴から場外へ脱し、ススキの原で
Silvergrass.
あなたを待っているはず。
Suzuki.
わかっ
That's
た。
what it's called.
一心様の命にて、ヨタカの衆が目印ののろしを屋根上に置いています。ヨタカののろしをたどり、クロウ様を追ってください。
Wait, do I have to make my way there on foot again? Can I not just teleport? No, once again. Everything but the dungeon entrance is unavailable. And I guess the upper tower. Kudo's room. That's wild. Okay, so we have yet another phase of the, I guess, the siege, the assault on Ashina Castle on our hands. Well, that's interesting. Anything else?
クロウ様は
Yes.
月見楼がある水の手車の方、ススキの原
waiting
に一
there.
心様の命に
Smoke signals.
ヨタカの
お主は
What about you?
今しばらく一心様のおそばに。
わかった。
Oh, I mean,
クロウ様を
I guess I will once again. Before I call this an episode, and actually it has now gone slightly over an hour, but oh well. I will enhance my attack power. The divine dragon of the Everblossom came from the west long ago, eventually making its way to this land. Some parts of Ashina are exceedingly old, water coursing through her ancient rocks and soil allowed the dragon to take root. Okay, so I guess in some way the dragon is identical with the Everblossom tree, the first Sakura tree or something. Came from the west. I mean, it looks like a typical Chinese dragon, so I guess that's implied. Well, curiously, I'm still missing one. Well, actually, maybe it's not that curious. I'm missing at least one prayer bead for the next upgrade. Well, exactly one for the next upgrade, and at least one that must be in the game somewhere. And I've been pretty thorough so far. Definitely feels like I didn't miss an entire mini boss, and maybe a chest somewhere. There could definitely be a hidden chest somewhere. Some of them have been pretty well hidden. But the thing is, since this area is apparently again under attack and needs to be reclaimed. In fact, why don't I go up here? Oh, even this is closed. Well, that's curious. Huh. I cannot leave through there. I can leave through here. That one is open. This one is not. I guess that's supposed to... Oh, never mind. Maybe this is gonna be kind of linear? this point. Although, it's curious. I can teleport to the Forbidden Dungeon entrance, for example. So I could try to teleport there and see how far I can get. But it seems like maybe this is the very final stretch of the game. And the game is trying to funnel me pretty closely now. For a change. Well, I guess we'll find that out next time. We'll see how far we get. How far I get. If I can actually beat the game. Or if there is more to do than that. Yeah, anyway. The reason why I started thinking about the structure of the game from now on was that there might be more mini-bosses along the way that I'm expected to fight, and maybe some that are optional. At least one of which is very likely to drop another prayer bead to give me maybe the final health upgrade for the first playthrough. Well, we'll see. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, even though this was kind of a weird one. I guess it was weirder for me than it was for you, necessarily. But yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed it, please leave a comment, hit the like button, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.